now Senator Mike Rounds, South Dakota, member of the Armed Services Committee. Senator, it's good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.
A couple of years back, we spent months talking about how we need to treat drug cartels like terrorists, and that means if military strikes are necessary, especially in international waters, fine. That seems to be murky about whether he needs congressional approval. Has the administration told you anything about what their plans are for Venezuela?
Not a great deal. We do know that, as the president stated publicly, there have been clandestine operations that are there, and he most certainly has the authority to conduct those. With regard to what his plans are there, I think they're putting a lot of pressure on Maduro. I think they want him out. He's clearly a strong man there. But whether or not they have any other intentions at this stage of the game, we have not had the opportunity to talk about.
Should there be an opportunity to talk about that?
There will be, but remember, you've got to put this in a historical context as well. Ronald Reagan went into Grenada and successfully changed things around there. And once again, in Panama with Noriega, had the same issue. And this time it was George Bush. So there is a history of presidents, when they believe it is necessary, taking action without going to Congress. Now, I would suspect that the president will notify leadership about what his plans are, but most certainly there is a history of presidents successfully intervening.
We can say, though, I think Grenada and Panama are a little bit different in terms of scale and scope, and in terms of what we're seeing as the amount of U.S. military lives that would be put at risk. Very different in Panama and Grenada than flying B-1 bombers and bombing Caracas.
Well, look, I don't think that's part of the plan. At least we've had no indication that that's what's going to happen.
Well, then why move a carrier strike group?
I think sometimes simply bringing in the team to say, look, there is a great deal of shock and awe that is available, can sometimes avoid violence. And I think maybe the president is sending a message that, look, we're serious about it. You're going to have to make a change in your long-term plans. But remember, there's about 6,000 individuals that are off the shore there right now. There are, I believe, 8 separate military ships in the area, including the Ford coming through. So we are making a real show of force. The president does have the authority to do that. There's no question about that.
No question he has the authority to do that. There is a growing group of senators and of congressmen, especially on the left, who say when you start this kind of, to use the military term, kinetic action, that Congress has a say in it. At what point is Congress going to start reasserting any of its powers, be it on tariffs and trade, be it on declaring war, be it on actually starting to negotiate the budgets and have real appropriations? It seems as though Congress is ceding an awful lot of authority.
Number one, with regard to appropriations, we've actually started that process now. We've got 3 of them out of the Senate already. We've got probably 4 more that are ready to come to the Senate floor right now. We could probably get 85 to 87% of the entire approach ready to go right now and done in the next 3 weeks. Let me lay out the rest of it, though. With regard to the president, he does have the authority as the chief executive officer to make decisions about defending our country. We have, in the Armed Services Committee, actually requested specific information about what's going on with regard to the attacks in international waters. We're waiting on those reports right now, and this is Republicans and Democrats alike. So we've asked for the reports, and we expect that those will be delivered to us in terms of the legal analysis about why they feel they have the authority to make those
Do you not worry, though, at all that we are moving towards, and I think this is true for both parties, to a point towards an area where the checks and balances that the founders put in are gone because Congress is too busy fighting with each other and raising money for their reelection campaigns rather than actually performing the work of the people and, for example, holding hearings right now, should we declare war on Venezuela?
Yeah. Look, first of all, I don't think we're going to declare war on Venezuela. If we do, then that will come. It'll be an act of Congress that'll do it. But second of all, this is not a change in terms of allowing a president to act decisively when necessary if they believe that American lives are at risk. But let me go back just a little bit farther. Congress does have to act in unison. The executive officer does not. He is a unitary body by himself. The courts can respond. But remember, the courts also gave us back a lot of authority just recently with regard to the Chevron case, which now says that the executive branch of government cannot take a law that the Congress has issued and then interpret it the way they want to and have the benefit of the doubt anymore. But they said two things. Number one, Congress has got to do a better job of writing the laws in the first place so there is not as much gray area.
Okay.
But the second piece on it is they no longer can simply go willy-nilly with their rulemaking and expect the courts to simply accept it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.